Okay, let's do this thing. I'm always coming up with excuses for why I shouldn't make this video today. So it can be anything. I'm really good at procrastinating. So it can be like today is the first day of my period. Terrible day to perform. Why would anyone want to perform a video of them singing on the first day of their period? Terrible stuff. But the thing is, I have been putting this off for months and months and worrying about it being perfect and what you guys might think of it, and I'm kind of over that now. So it is a really hard song that I've chosen, and that's part of the reason I put it off. But I think mostly the reason I put it off is because this is it. This is my goodbye. This is my farewell to the past, to what was in the past. So the life that I had, the things that controlled me, the people that controlled me back then when I was Tanya Christina. I'm not sure anyone will remember Tanya Christina as an artist, but that was what I performed under for maybe a decade. So yeah, it's a big thing to say goodbye and to tell you a bit about what I'm doing now. So what I'm doing now is kind of sharing my favourite things. So it will be music, of course, still, but also cake and tea and cake. And I will be in various comfy clothes, like my onesie. So this will be me with my baked goods, a onesie and a song. I'm not sure if anyone's up for watching someone like me, nearly 40, bald, short, fat, barren, bipolar. I think that's my my dating profile, if I were to date. I'm not sure why anyone would want to watch this, but it doesn't really matter because this is who I am, and I'm determined to be authentic this time. So I had babka today. Look at that. Look at those, those lines of chocolate. I mean, Jews know how to bake a good cake. In my personal opinion, I'm slightly Jewish, slightly biased. At the moment I have minty Moroccan, and for my other half of my family, the Middle Eastern lot. So yeah, what do I want to tell you? Tanya Christina was a singer-songwriter who performed gospel and soul music with a sort of Christian feel, I guess. And I'm not a Christian anymore. I think I went to the church for lots of reasons, mainly because of my daddy issues, which I still have, by the way. And I stayed there for quite some time, and so at the time when I was in church, it made a lot of sense to perform Christian music, and in fact I was told by Christians that if I didn't, then that would be really bad and wrong. So I did that for a while. I also performed under the name Tanya Christina because I don't think I was very comfortable with my identity, and I didn't want to use my surname. It's not my surname anymore, but at the time it was my surname, and I think it was just a little bit too foreign, a bit too ethnic, and I was always trying to fit in some way, to be like everybody else. And then in other ways, really wanting to rebel against that. I think there was just this internal struggle. And now I'm over it. I am who I am. The only reason I don't use that surname is not because it's an Armenian name and I'm ashamed of being associated with Armenians. They're great and make some pretty great food. And it's actually, the reason I don't use a name is more to do with my father and not wanting to have his name anymore or be under his control anymore. And this song I'm going to sing is basically my therapy song. I sing it all the time when I think about the fact that he doesn't love me, because this song is all about not needing that love and being free and liberated. And it was written for Celie, the character in the book The Colour Purple, and it was written for the Broadway show, which is amazing. If you want to hear a flawless performance, There are plenty of renditions you can look up. Cynthia Erivo springs to mind, Jennifer Hudson, Fantasia Barrino. God, I can't remember her surname, it's just gone. Yeah, they've done some amazing renditions of this, and you know, they're trained. They go through many years of training. A lot of them. They have a lot of time in rehearsal, and they have sound engineers, and I don't have any of those things. So this is not going to be perfect. This is going to be heartfelt. And what else do I want to tell you? So I'm no longer Tanya Christina. I'm now performing under Firebird and the Fig Tree, but the name is not to hide behind or because I'm ashamed of who I am. The name is actually a story. So when I was in my deep dark place, and I'm bipolar, so I have quite a few deep dark places I go to every now and again, especially before my diagnosis and before I had my medication. In those places, I felt like my whole life had just been burnt down. It just sort of turned to ash and soot, and it felt really hopeless. And somebody very wise said, when I was thinking about coming up with a new surname, what about Phoenix? Because, you know, the phoenix rises from the ashes. And it was the name that I chose for myself. And firebirds in general, the sort of legends that exist around them, I find fascinating, because there's something about them being able to regenerate, and there's also something about them having the power to bring something new. So an Armenian folktale, which is just coincidence, not because I'm half Armenian, an Armenian folktale about firebirds is that they sing their song as they fly with their fiery tails in the sky, and as they sing their song, spring arrives and new life, and that there's something about songs and music that can bring something new to the world. And I think that's why I sing. I don't sing because I think I'm the best. I don't sing because I want to be the best. I sing because I really believe that music can speak to people in their souls, you know, and in their situations as well. And I want to be part of that because it brings me great joy. And if it brings a few other people great joy, then that's completely worthwhile. But also, I will keep singing and making these videos if it's, you know, just me that watches them. If I have an audience of none, I will still sing. So yeah, I think that's probably enough of me chatting. I'm gonna sing you the song, and then I'm gonna eat my cake. Very excited about that part. I don't need you to love me. I don't need you to love. I've got my sister. I can feel her now. She may not be here. She's still mine. I know she still loves me. Got her children. I can hold them now. May not be here. They're still mine. I hope I'm gonna take deep breath. Gonna hold my head high. Gonna put my shoulders back and look you straight in the eyes. I'm gonna flirt with somebody. They walk by. I'm gonna sing out.